Good morning, everybody, and welcome to Success Life. My name is Eric Greid. I am your coach. If this is your first time jumping in, I want to let you know that we gather here every weekday morning at 8 a.m. Eastern. And we do a little success coaching, mini mindset, get it right, get a thought moving in the right direction kind of thing every morning. And so I'm glad that you took time out of your busy morning to jump in and join me. Oh, wow. Everybody's already jumping in and saying good morning. Good morning, Steve. Good morning, Greg. Good morning, Miss Gail. You're going to love this lesson. This lesson, the through me, to me, for me thing. Whew. It came about, so this lesson came about during the middle of a coaching call. And so that coaching call ended up going a little bit long because I really wanted to dive into this thought that was being given to me during our coaching call. And so, just so you know, sometimes coaching clients, I use the information that we create together for other people. I won't give away your name unless you give me permission. So good morning, Mr. Edward Reed. I see you're still misspelling that name, but we love you anyhow. And I am so glad you are creating a new path in your health and in your fitness and in your life. Good morning, Miss Jean. Y'all go and check my girl out. Jean started, I think she's probably around day 125, 130, somewhere around there. Doing a morning Facebook and just sharing what she's reading, what she's learning, what she's growing, and you are knocking it out of the park, my dear. So good morning, everybody. Take a minute, say hello, say good morning to somebody, tell them where you're at. Wish them a wonderful day. And we will jump in and get started on the lesson. And it is basically, I titled it, Are You Chasing It? The magic it. And so when we're in the coaching call, and I'll sort of give you the history and then the lesson and then tell you the application, all right? Good morning, Andrea. So they kept saying, I feel like I'm always chasing clients. I'm always having to do this. I'm always having to do that. And you could hear the panic and the frustration in their voice where they were in this constant chasing mode. And they were like, and now every time I have to call them, I have to do this and I have to do that. And it just kept getting more frantic and more frantic. And they're a realtor, and so obviously they're chasing clients, buyers and sellers and things like that. And I was like, well, wait a minute. And I had to boo, stop, help me out here. Why are you chasing them? I don't understand. And so again, she told me the story, and the drama and the energy and the exhaustion just got more and more intense. I said, well, let's go back. Who is your ideal client? And so we sort of built the avatar, and I said, and this person doesn't match up with that. And she's like, no. I was like, there's the moment. There's the moment that it all came clear. She was out of alignment with what her ideal client was, what her ideal business was, what her business model was, everything that in isolation. And the coaching question began with, in a perfect world, what would your client look like? And she was so able to clearly define that. But she was so far out of alignment with it that she had to chase down these people. And in chasing down people, she had to react to them instead of act towards them from her strengths. She was always playing their game, always playing from their court, always playing from their position, which is the weakest position you can play. And so that was the coaching lesson, and we began to modify and define and work around that. So here's the lesson, and I'm going to sort of break it down and try and expand it out without being here all day. Alignment, attraction, action. Get those three down. Alignment, attraction, action. So when we're in alignment with what our business looks like, what our clients look like, what our goals are, what our vision is, whatever it is that you start your business conversation with, your business day with, your life with, your relationship with. If I'm going on a date for the first time with somebody, so to speak, and I'm not clear on who I am and what I expect and what my values and what my character is and get it clear before I meet the person, then I'm going to be out of alignment with what I want. And therefore, I'm not going to be attracting the right person because they're not going to be getting the message from me of what it really looks like. And then I'm either going to end up chasing them or reacting to them. And we all know this is a truth, that when we find somebody that we connect with, somebody that we share with, somebody that we know what's going on, we're like bees on honey, man. We are right on top of them. We're attracted to them because we share something. Something's clicking. Something's going on. Something's happening. and we both move into action mode. But when we're out of alignment with somebody, we're always trying to like move around and move away and find a position. It's like being uncomfortable in the movie theater. You don't enjoy the movie because you're so busy trying to get comfortable in your seat. When we know who we are, what we do, where we're at in our life, what we want to attract, and we get clear with that, we begin to attract it to us. And when we're attracting things to us, we don't have to react. We get to act. And we get to act from our place of strength, our place of purpose, our place of design and divine. And as my friend Jean pointed out, we get to go from our song, not from theirs. We don't have to react to every single thing going around. And as you build your business, vibration attracts like. If you're sitting, and this isn't law of attraction, hokey, magic, weird, that's not what I'm saying, though it does overlap. When you know who you are, what you do, who you work with, who you won't work with, what your ideal client is, what the ideal outcome is, and you take a moment and breathe into it, meditate on it, see it, envision it, understand it, repeat it. If you have to write down a mantra of, I only work with clients that do the following things, I only go into business with have the following outcomes, I only talk to people or be in relationships with, blah, blah, blah. Whatever that mantra becomes, and that's part of what we did in the coaching session, and you write it out, and you write it out, and you say it, and you say it, pretty soon you're able to see clearly who is not in alignment with that. And you don't go chasing that because you're like, nope, I'm staying true to my vision, my purpose, my dream, my goal, my whatever. I'm staying true to this because that alignment doesn't start here and end here. It is here and here and here and it's 362, whatever. It's all of us. And when I'm in alignment with who I am and what I do and what I say and like all of that is true, people become attracted to it. People seek it out. We know this. We experience this every day. There are people on our Facebook page that we run from. And then there are other people we run to. We know that we're attracted to like thinkers, like doers, like producers, like boom. We're just like drawn into them. And when we're so attracted to somebody, we always act from our best place. We only want to give into them. Don't fear the desperation cloud and boundaries of injustice. Yes, that's a whole different lesson we did yesterday about no's and yeses. When we're able to act, the third A, we act from what we've already rehearsed, what we've already known, what we already studied, what our strength set. And when we act from that, we give our very best to that person who then goes, you have got to go. If you're a person like me that wants to be in alignment with a person like that, you got to go to him because he does it so well, because he is acting from his strength, his power, his centeredness. And your business will naturally grow. But if you're chasing your business, if you're chasing clients, if you're chasing opportunity, and I'm not saying don't pursue, don't work hard, don't, put in the sweat. Didn't say that. But if you're feeling so disconnected that you're always chasing and reacting and chasing and reacting, chasing and reacting, and at the end of the day, you don't feel like you got anything done, you didn't because you were only reacting to everybody else's what do you got to get done. And so you got to pull all the way back in. And you got to figure out who and what you're building. And that's part of a coaching session sometimes. Who and what you're building. And get it really, really super clear. And then have the confidence and faith and trust in you and your divine and your vision that if you hold to that long enough, hard enough, and sing it loud enough, as Jean teaches, that voice will echo so loud and so clear, people will be attracted to it. And the people that you attract are going to be so like-minded that doing business and growing ideas and being in relationship and sharing things is going to be so natural and so easy that you're not going to have to spend all your energy chasing. You're going to spend your energy acting into what you visioned, what you created, what you made happen. Good morning, Charles. We're talking about the three principles, the idea of alignment and attraction and action. So when your business and you're building a business, or if you're in the middle of creating a dream, I like to call you guys my dream chasers. My dream builders. is if you're feeling exhausted and torn and like just distracted, and at the end of the day you feel like you're torn up and worn out and beat up and nothing got accomplished, it's probably because you started with this vision over here of what your business, your clients, your all of that would look like. But out of fear and desperation, you expanded that to like include everybody. Like, who do you work with? Everybody. What do you buy? Everything. Like, it's going into one of those 7-Elevens in the middle of nowhere where they've got everything from sodas to, I don't know, commodes in the corner that you can buy. Like, they bought everything. When you're feeling that, it's because out of desperation, out of fear, out of lack, out of whatever, you took this perfect alignment and just exploded it and got rid of it. Who and what are you building? Be clear. Exactly. Thank you, Gene. You need to say, okay, not everybody I want to work with, not every product that I want to buy, not every venture do I want to go into, not every whatever, like whittle it back to get to that. In a perfect world, this is what my business, my life, my relationships, my health, my family, my whatever would look like. Do some heavy duty editing and then hold to that alignment and say, this is it. If you have to write it on a board, put it on sticky notes, record it into your phone, that every time you start to meet with a client, you play it back before you step into that meeting. This is the alignment. This is the goal. This is the outcome that I seek. This is who I work with. This is what I do. This is my strength. This is my purpose, whatever it is, in a way that you can condense it. Then you'll know, oh, wait a minute, this person, we're just not clicking. Go with that gut. Trust that gut. If you're not clicking, that's the internal alignment saying, we're out of alignment. Like if back in the old days when cars would get out of alignment and you'd be going down the road and it'd be like, whoosh, 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 and it's pulling you to the left and you're trying to go to the right. Follow the car. Go to the left. It knows where it's supposed to be. So get clear on it and then hold to it and watch what you attract. And when you attract like-minded people, like-minded relationships, like-minded businesses, like-minded opportunities, you just sit back and it's like playing tennis. You can just, like an easy game of tennis, you're just like returning the serve. I'm just acting from my strength. I don't have to go running all over the court and jumping over the net and being great. I get to go from my strength. I get to move forward from where I'm at to where I want to be. And I get to take people with me and they receive the benefit of my strength, not the reaction of my weakness. Watch what you react. Watch what you attract. Oh, amen. And you know, it's so funny. And now see, you got me diverging off. I will watch people, and it's the difference, and thank you, Andre. It's the difference between attract and accept. There are millions of people that will come into your life, and you will collect them like somebody else's garage sale leftovers. Those things were not attracted to you. Those things you sought out and collected out of desperation or out of fear and out of lack. And we do this with people. We do this with clients. We do this with business opportunity. We do this all day long. We are so afraid that this is the last one that we'll go and gather stuff that we have no need, no purpose, no desire for. It doesn't even fit our vision and our plan. And yet we're like, oh, I was attracted to this. No, you acted out of fear. That's like a whole different lesson. It's like going up to your bookshelf and seeing everything by your favorite poet, and in the middle it's how to build a bookshelf. It's like, why is this book in the middle of this? Just because it slides in the middle doesn't mean it belongs there. Just because things are coming into your life doesn't mean they belong there. It means they just showed up. And you have to be so clear on what you're aligned to in your vision, your purpose, your passion, your clients, your dreams, your desires, your wants, that you can spot it and go, I didn't attract this, so I don't have to give it time, energy, emotion. I don't have to play with it. I don't have to diddle with it. I can just look and bless it and move on and go to my own thing, my own thing. Just because it's here doesn't mean it's for me. My good friend Becky, man, she dropped wisdom bombs on me one time when she said, not everything that comes into your life belongs to you or is for you. Sometimes we are only the vessel to deliver to the person that's not aware enough to see it. Now, I don't know if you caught all that, but when Becky dumped that on me like 4 months ago, I have been living that thought for a while. that not everything that has come into your life belongs to you. You are just the person that has been asked to deliver it because the other person's not paying attention. They're like so tuned out, so left field, so far away that divine, the universe, whatever you want to say, called you into the moment and said, could you please help me get Andrea Gale's, whoever's attention and deliver this to them? Because this is the opportunity that they've been calling for, and I keep trying to knock on their door and they're not home, so could you help me? And so, again, the lesson, not to go off on a whole nother one, maybe I'll save that one for a different day, is get in alignment with what you are, who you are, and what you want to build. Then begin to understand that you will naturally attract that. Thanks, Greg. I got it. You got to tag Becky Spithe if you know her and tell her that that was her lesson that I've been. So a lot of times I get lessons and I just meditate on them for months and months, and then I get to understand them because I'm not as smart as some of the other people in the room. I have to take like some time to dial them in. And that was a Becky lesson. Divine appointments, and they're not always for you. So get clear on who you are in your business. Get clear on who you want to become. Get clear on your mission, your vision, your statement, the people you want to be in relationships with, the businesses you want to build with, the clients you want to work with, whatever it is that you're seeking success in your life. Maybe it's just how you want to relate to your spouse. But get very clear on what that looks like. Define an avatar, as we trendy say. Aunt Deb is in the house. Y'all give Aunt Deb a bunch of hearts. We love our Aunt Deb, and I've missed you, and I'm glad you're here. Hearts out to you, Aunt Deb. I'm not going to play with my phone. It'll get messed up. Get in alignment with what it is. Understand you will attract it. It has to happen. It's just the law of the universe. Wait for it, and then act from your strengths. And when you end the day feeling exhausted, feeling... I'll have to connect you to Becky. Becky Spithe. Gail's in the room. Dr. Reed might still be in the room. They know her. They can put her in. When you get to the end of the day and you're feeling exhausted and you're feeling like you've been chasing something 90 miles an hour and nothing was accomplished, take a moment and dial back and go, okay, why was I chasing this? How is this in alignment with who I said, what I was going to do, what I was going to be? How is this in alignment? Is it in alignment? Was I trying to force something into my bookshelf, so to speak, that doesn't belong there? Is that why I'm feeling so disconnected, disoriented, and out of my strength? Because I was chasing. I was trying to, and you can see it. You can just, I'm sorry, we're going long. You can all jump into work. You can just see that image of chasing, how you're always trying to just grab the coattail. You're just trying to catch up to the person and just tap them on the shoulder and get their attention and make them turn around and see you. That desperation, is that really how you want to live your business, your life, your goals, your purpose, your passion? Is that, hey, Mr. Reed, you got to put the Becky in there for me. Is that really how you want to live every day? Is in that energy of notice me, notice me, notice me, respond to me, see me, like that desperation of chasing? Or do you want to see people face to face, heart to heart, because they are attracted to you and they approach you face on and say, hey, there's something here that we got to do. We got to connect. We got to make happen. We got to grow. All right. Sorry, guys. There's Becky's spot. Oh, yeah. So Dr. Edward put him up there for me. Y'all, there's so many amazing people that hang out in this group, and I hope it continues to grow and invite people. Becky is a teacher to me, but that lesson of the things that we receive are not always for us, and we have to trust the divine, the universe, God, however you want to see it. We have to trust that when it doesn't feel like it fits, we have to have the courage to look around and go, okay, this doesn't belong to me, but it's here. Who is to receive it? Who am I supposed to give it to? Where is it supposed to go? Am I just the carrier? I mean, think of it. Federal Express doesn't take all the packages and open and go, oh yeah, I want to keep this one. Don't deliver it. No, they clearly see on the front where it goes and they simply expedite the arrival. And that was that whole thing with Becky, that message, that lesson, it's up here and stewing. So I will always be grateful for her for dumping that on me and allowing me to use it and to live into it. So take time, connect with each other, share it out, bring the community together. But again, get in alignment. Understand that you will attract the business and the people and the relationships and the things that you want in your life, and then act from a place of strength. Yes, Mr. Reid, Edward, you are a leader. Like, not only are you taller than me, but when I stand next to you, I often feel pretty small because you just, you get around those people and they're just lion mane kind of people. That's Edward. He's a lion mane kind of people. I don't know. I don't know where that came from, but that's yours. So anyhow, I appreciate you guys so much. Yes, the YouTube channel and the 2 things that I promised you are going up by Saturday morning. I promise. Just a busy week, and want to make sure that I do it right and do it with quality. In the meantime, if you need me, just direct message me. Yesterday I had a phenomenal mini coaching call with somebody that was stuck on something. And it was my pleasure and my honor to be able to share time with her. And I'd love to do the same for you if you need me for anything. In the meantime, go out and live life with success. You are so, so worthy of it. And it is yours to have. All right? All right. Thank you guys so much. I spelled the last name the right way. I'm laughing because I see her name and I go to pronounce it and I feel like I have to overemphasize the P or it's like a spot. Like for those of us like me that had a lisp as a kid, a name with a P and a TH, that's like saying spaghetti. You can get all kinds of wrong. Power word. Thank you to me. Appreciate you guys so much. Do me a favor, share this. There's somebody out there that's walking around feeling as if they're in chase mode and exhausted, and that's the way they're planning on spending their life. And maybe just getting that concept of going back to what they truly want, truly believe, truly know they're entitled to, and understanding what that is could completely change their business model and bring them the success and the happiness and the prosperity they're seeking. And that's really why I do this every weekday morning. Is there may be a lesson, there may be a thing that will drop into your awareness at a level that finally brings you from we talked earlier in the week or last week about the difference between tragedy motivating us and inspiration or going into triumph. And so I appreciate you guys so much. No, Ed, I want to be there, but that's an offline conversation. And so again, I will see you guys tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. Eastern. Till then, go out, live life with success. You guys are so worthy, and it is so yours to have. All right? Bye-bye, everybody.